I was born in 1953, and I suppose I was born from a policing family and that my grandfather had been in the police. I went to Queen's, did law. Everybody else became solicitors and barristers and things like that. I said, no, I want to go out there and catch the bad people. So for a short period of time, I was out there thinking, right, I'm going to do this for about 2 years, and then I'm going to become a really clever lawyer who's going to go into the witness box and put police officers through all the various difficulties they have in answering questions sometime. But I was in the police for 2 years, enjoyed it, and the 2 years became 27 years.
Do you think that the time spent in the RUC affected your lifestyle?
I think when you were a serving police officer in the RUC, in difficult times, you had to take certain precautions to stop yourself being identified as a member of the police service. For example, I always remember people saying that I think RUC officers probably owned more tumble dryers than anybody else, because we couldn't be seen to be hanging our uniform out on clotheslines to be dried. You had to sort of keep that away from the public. When my kids were at school, they were told that Daddy was a civil servant, and certainly never mentioned that he was a police officer. When you went to maybe go out to your car after it had been parked overnight, in case somebody had put an undercar booby trap underneath the car, you would have dropped your keys beside the car, and when you were picking your keys up, you'd have had a quick look underneath the car to see was there anything additional attached to it. You did that because you didn't want to draw attention to yourself. There were only certain parts of Northern Ireland you could go to socialise in. You went to places, I suppose, where you would have felt relatively safe, and it meant that we didn't really get a full view of what it was like socialising throughout the province. So those elements certainly did affect your lifestyle. Having said that, I mean, it wasn't all doom and gloom. It was in a country which employment can be difficult at times. It was a good, secure job. You had a very good pension. You were encouraged to go and study further at university. I was able to go and do a master's in a really exciting subject called policy analysis and strategic planning, which I must say was a wonderful subject. But again, it was something that you sort of had to do if you wanted to advance within policing. So yeah, there were pros and there were cons, but overall, I was very glad I was a police officer for the 27 years. We live in a far better environment now, where more and more you have folk from different communities joining the police. In my time, the police service was only 6% from the Catholic community and only 6% female. Nowadays, some 15 years later, it's roughly 30% are from the Catholic community, which is still far too low, and 30% are from the female community. So, it's good to see progress being made, but more progress still needs to be made. And that's why it's important that a police service reflects the various members of the community that it seeks to serve.